Hello. So you guys know that I have bought two P1s, but recently I came across something that goes with it. An original P38. So my collection is slowly growing, and with that P38 I picked up a few extra mags. So now I have a whole collection of the P1 P38s with some extra mags and stuff. So why don't we take it out to the range and see how it shoots. So recently I picked up a P38, not a P1. I already got two of those, but a P38. So let's see how she does. We had a couple that didn't go all the way in to battery, but who knows how long it's been sitting and not shot. So, and it could be the magazines too. The magazines are probably old. So it shot okay. It's definitely not pushing it in, but the recoil springs could be old too. This is P38. They're old. So I'm gonna shoot some more rounds and see how it does. So out at the range, I had a few little hiccups. It probably hasn't been shot in a long time. So that was kind of the accuracy. I don't expect it to be pinpoint accurate at 10 yards. So what it's in really good shape. There's a few things though that I did notice that was a problem. There's supposed to be it's supposed to decock like these. So when you have it back and you click the decocker, it goes down. Same with this one. So if the hammer's back, you click it and it decocks. This one, it doesn't decock. And I will show you how to take it apart real quick. And that way you can see. So you slide it back, flip that down. Now this is where you're supposed to decock it, but since it doesn't decock, I just dropped the hammer. So these are spring loaded. That's the extractor. It's supposed to be spring loaded. And this is what the decocker works off of, is that little thing. So somewheres along the line, the spring doesn't work or something. But I will have to figure out, because when you have it back there, this gets pulled up like that. And it's not doing that. And this is not going up. So I'll have to figure out. Other than that, that's it's in good shape. The decocker doesn't work, and then of course, to pull the barrel out, you hit the button there. It just slides off, and then to put it back together, it's kind of in the reverse. So you go like that, put that down, and then you slide this off. Now you got to make that slide it on, and you got to make sure that the safety, it's on fire. So yeah, man. This is where, like, you got to make sure these are all down and everything. So, so that's, come on. There we go. So you slide it on. lock the slide back, and then you flip this lever, and then basically, but the decocker doesn't work. But it's an original P38, so it's definitely an addition to my collection, and I figured I'd do a short video because I'm happy to have it. And I will find springs, hopefully. If someone knows where to find the springs or parts to fix that, I would love to know, because it's supposed to work like these. So I'll show you how it looks normally. So, and then, come on. So see, this is spring loaded like that, and then when you cock this back, see how that's up there and it's solid. Well, that one doesn't look like it's spring loaded. Maybe I need a new part for the decocker there, but that definitely I need this spring loaded version of it. So, but I'm gonna start looking for some parts and stuff and see if I can. Come on. Yeah. These things on the old guns were a pain. All those little levers that you have to make sure are down. But there we go. And so then it slides right on. Lock it in place. But you can see it decocks. So somewhere's one of the parts on this for the decocking system is not working. But you know, I can always pull one out of these, but I really would just rather find the part, and then, you know, I have all three working perfectly fine. So, again, this is my P38, and as you can see now, I have a plethora of mags for them. So, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and hopefully you have a good day.